Yeah, we spoke about the whole taking a hostage for the bank thing, right? The way we kind of see it is us pulling up to the bank and scrapping was us pulling up to save Marlon. That didn't go our way. So personally, I think the get back was tried on the spot. Thoughts?
This gang's bitch made. Are we under the blanket? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, man.
Just to span this shit.
Could we get an actual opinion other than Jim chatting absolute nonsense?
I expected it. I don't know what you want me to say.
Your opinion on it?
We don't sound like a happy bunny.
Nah.
Oh wait, shit, that's Easter. Never mind.
Because this is the thing, right? And I think sometimes it's easy to not think this, and I can also respect from Marlon's perspective, not having been around since the start of this group, right? We've gone at it with these lot a lot, and we can't ignore the past we have with them and how things have gone. And that's not me saying we need to shy away from them and do nothing and just let them do whatever the fuck they want. But I do think that means we need to think about how we are moving with them, because previously we have damaged ourselves financially and asset-wise, which is not easy to get back, especially in the current form of the Manor with a lot less people around frequently, and I mean, I'll just say it outright, a weaker group than we've probably ever had. The get backs need to be on the spot, done at the time. Like, I think if I get taken hostage and you, man, pull up to the bank and you smoke the people that took me hostage, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you backed it, big up the boys. If you pulled up and you tried to smoke them and it don't go our way, you still tried to back me, it just didn't go your way. I just think if we're gonna be doing these back and forths, which we have done forever, we're never fighting them for respect, because they're not gonna respect us no matter what we do. So who gives a fuck about earning their respect or like getting them to stop doing this bullshit? They're always gonna do this bullshit. We just deal with the bullshit as they do it. They came to the block, they cooked meth, they got shot on the block, you take the meth tables. Like, that type of response is fine. That's what I think we should be on. They take someone hostage, we pull up on them when they've done so. We just need to make sure we're not biting off more than we can chew when avoidable. Like, I don't think it's crazy to do that. Like, they are top spot. We have to consider how we approach them. Doesn't mean we have to be pussies. We just need to think about it. Like, it seems pretty clear in my mind. I know people are going to disagree, and it's just go and spin. And I respect that opinion.
I agree with you, sir, for the record.
I mean, I'm sure people won't. Like, there'll be people that want to just go and do shit, and that's calm. But like, we've just got to think about it. Like, they didn't do anything after the meth table shit, as far as I'm aware, right? Because they pulled up on some dumb shit. They got smoked for it. They didn't do anything because they knew it was dumb.
I mean, part of it was probably taking Marlon hostage, no?
Was that directly afterwards?
It was the same day, I think.
Okay, so maybe that was then their attempt at trying to do something.
I wouldn't even try and make
the indirect response to it, probably.
Yeah, I mean, inevitably, we're probably going to end up going into a full-blown thing with them at some point. I just don't think it's crazy to make sure we're going about it in the right way. Like, this, we are like lower on numbers, finances, and supplies than we have been in any of the previous fights with them, and we know how those ones went. So like, we'd be stupid to just turn a blind eye to that.
I think we should avoid a besties war for as long as possible, bro.
What makes you say that?
What I've been saying, bro, whenever people ask me, like, it's not like, I don't know, people have a hard time admitting that we've warred them like 5 times, bro, and they've smoked us every time. I don't know what people think is going to be different the 6th time. You know what I mean? Like, if it gets to that point and you have to, then yeah, you have to. But if not, it's like, I would rather avoid that shit as much as possible. And also, like, I would much rather, like, if someone said to me, if you got taken hostage and you were in Marlon's situation, you'd want to slide. And I was like, bro, if it was by the besties, I don't even know if I would. If it was by, bro, I'll be straight up. You can call this bitch made, but if it was some like low tier gang, like, I don't know, fucking Hades before they disbanded.
You don't even have to name anybody though. Realistically, if it's any other gang in the city,
literally anyone, yeah, even like Hydra or someone, I would be down to slide over that shit. But if it's against besties who have smoked us on repeat and repeat and proven that we can't really do shit against them, I think you have to fucking firm that shit.
One thing I will say is that I will, like, you will, anyone who gets taken, like, we will come for you. Like what happened the other day. Like, I'm not just gonna let you get taken.
Yeah, no one's getting left
Regardless
out to
who
dry
takes you, I'm gonna come and
at
get
all.
you.
Like, that's
Or
never
attempt.
been our thing.
Yeah, that's also not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not
yeah.
saying.
You mean after the fact of if
Yeah,
people
yeah.
pulled up to the bank and it was done after the fact. I just think our responses with them need to be in the moment. If they do something that's a violation, yeah, the get back is dealt back on the spot. Because how many times have we done stuff now, yeah, that's a direct get back and it's been contained within that, which then buys us time to continue not having to worry about the finances and not having to worry about the guns. Like, we can
And I also think
continue
it's
to
different. Like,
strengthen.
say they took someone hostage and you didn't know about it, right? And then you go slide back 20 minutes later. I also think that's different. Like, as long as it's, I already said that when people were talking about sliding the day after, people disagreed about me on this, but I think sliding back the day after even is like not the same as sliding back straight away. You know what I mean?
I agree. If you do it the day after, it's kind of, it's lost the get back.
It's premeditated
argument.
almost. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Yeah, it's like a.
It doesn't have to
you've
be a
planned that shit out.
response. It doesn't have to be a response
Am I
to
too
the
late to join this meeting?
bank.
I'll pull up. I'll open the door.
Yeah, fuck off.
Cheers, bro. Where are you at?
Doors open. I'm
Over, dude.
Like he said, you might only find. Let's say Marlon did get taken hostage and we didn't know until Marlon called us after the fact, and then you roll out to smoke them for it. That's still a retaliation for the hostage. But yeah, if you like give it a day or two until we get SMGs off Hydra, for example, at that point you're starting a fucking war, bro. Like, does anyone disagree with that?
I agree, but I don't think the plan was ever to slide on them, was it? Was it not just to give them
It was-
energy back?
it was
take
more
them
like
hostage if we
it
see
was
them?
get the resources that we need. That if it goes left, but just if there's an opportunity to grab one of them, we'll just like if we're gonna go and do a fucking plate or and I see Future getting a little tackle on the field court, we grab them up, we take them up there. That was what it wasn't like.
See,
go
I
hunt one
still
down.
see that as like even
Yeah.
without like gunning anyone down or anything, that's still a move after the get back because the time has
Yeah.
passed. The get back was pulling up to get your boy.
I don't know if it's a move though. It's just more just
You're whispering.
treating
Jim.
with the same
Yeah.
energy, right?
Yeah.
But also
If
like,
if you're doing
let's not
that,
be
if you're
naive
on
to the
that
fact
note-
if you take
Yeah, you're
Future
not wrong.
hostage, you're going to war with the Besties.
Can someone film me in quickly? Like.
I mean, we've took Miguel before.
Mate,
and
do you
it
see
has
James?
been a was it?
I do
I
know.
think that did become a
I was
war,
gonna
no?
say.
Oh, right, well, that's my fucking point.
Yeah,
to
it did
avoid.
become more. I mean, at the bare minimum, it's going to be they'll push the block and try to smoke us, and then at that
but
point,
Ike
it's
will
like,
be
are
there.
we happy to take? Like at
I'll
that
be
point,
there
are
with
we
the gold
happy to
bars on it.
call it at that? You know what I mean? But like, yeah,
I do get people's frustration though, but like the issue with our situation is we've been through the scrapping everyone other than them to warrant no one really doing shit to us anymore other than them. So like the only fights we tend to be fighting are predominantly
I'm
losing
not farming
fights
anything, bro.
because
I'm
it's
just
the top spot. But we don't
Really?
have that ego boost of anyone really doing much to us these days other than them, man. But I hear it, and it is frustrating. But it's like when we say matching with the same energy, I do agree with it, and we should be on getbacks, but we also can't just completely blank the past we have with them, because that is just outright stupid. We do need to take into consideration what's happened before.
I'd like to jump on that because, like, even if we go to war with them, and even if we do, I wouldn't say win, but like, even if we smoke them on repeat for a week straight, and the war ends, and they're like, "We're sick of this. Let's call it." They're gonna take us hostage and shit on our parade the next day.
Nah, like there's been
Like, it's
wars
never
where
slowed them down before.
it has. I think it definitely has. There's definitely been times when we've been to war for a reason, and even though we fucking came out on the wrong side of it, they still like, you know what I mean? The
I
whole-
don't disagree with you, but I think at the time they had other options to fight.
Yeah.
These days, no one gets into it with them other than us or people who do bank trucks, right? Like them times, like Hydra would still be kind of thinking about doing shit. I mean, from my angle, I think it makes sense. If people are frustrated, then it's fair enough. But at the end of the day, it's our job to think for the gang, right? And I think what's best for the gang as its entirety is making sure we get our get backs and don't let ourselves just get
but
walked
what are
over,
you
but
doing?
also prioritizing the smart option.
I do notice there's a lot of quiet people in this room that are usually not so fucking quiet though. Thoughts, comments, and concerns.
I'm still yet to be filled in.
We ain't warring the besties. The end.
Why would we be?
No, we was gonna take one of them hostage after the Marlon hostage situation, but we just
Marlon
said,
got taken hostage?
okay, TLDR, Marlon got taken hostage by the besties. The boys pulled up to try and get him from the bank. They ended up getting into a scrap. The besties ended up getting the better of them. Then fast forward, was this yesterday or was this the day before yesterday? Was this?
It was on like Friday. Yeah, it was
was
Friday
on-
because I wasn't around.
Okay. So it was on Friday, and then
They definitely have. You just not
there,
listening.
there was a plan schemed up to just, if we see someone around who is from the besties, take them hostage on the bank as the get back. But it's been the weekend, and I feel like pulling up to defend Marlon was the get back. So that's what we were saying. Listen, ultimately, yeah, people feel away and they're not speaking up. You're cautious about being called bitch made by a future or whoever's out there that says it. I would argue you're more of a bitch for not vocalizing your opinion than you are for falling victim to the shit talk. So if you feel away, you know where I'm at. You know my number. You know Steve's number.
Honest, the reason I'm not saying anything is just simply because there's certain people in here that when you try and voice your opinion on things,
You're whispering.
when you try and voice your opinion on things, it just gets shut down instantly, or it's like some stupid comment gets made, so there's no point even speaking about it.
Just say what you want to say.
I just think Besties act more like a Southside gang than we do, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think they're able to carry themselves more like that because of how many people they've got around, the fact that they've been in the spot they are for the time they have, the finances they've got, the guns they've got, the consistency they've had against us. I'd say I would not disagree with that statement. But I also don't have a hard time accepting that statement, you know? Like,
I also don't know
how
if you could
they
say
are-
Southside gang. I'd just say stronger gang because they'd be snitching and shit.
I just think
That's
like
not very Southside.
well, I don't really care for where we lie in like correspondence to them or like what anyone has to say or what anyone like. Are we all
not
doing
about
well
public
financially? Are we standing on morals we have? If we aren't doing those things, then there's a problem.
It's not about public opinion or anything like that. It's like we have meetings and we sit there. Like we went on top of that, like the building there, Legion. We all stood on there and like we determined what like the direction of the gang was going to be, and that was going to be was going to have a Southside mentality. We was going to start doing things within the Southside, actually start acting like a Southside gang, and that got shut down a day later. Like no one started doing. Everyone just started doing their SBS shit again. Like no
I
one
don't think it
treated
got
like
shut down a
Southside
day
gang.
later, to be honest.
It really did.
But, like, you can't like I'm just gonna give you the harsh reality check. If you want to go and act like a Southside gang right now to the besties, yeah, they are gonna come out on top a decent amount of times. So we can act that way, that's fine, yeah. And we pulling up to people when they're taking our people hostage, I would say is that mentality that we should be doing. But like if it don't go away, it don't go away. Like you do have to accept sometimes there's people that are stronger than us. Like you can, if you have all of the metrics in the right place to throw your weight around, you can. I think about back in the day when we had all our members around, we had bare cash, we would go rob people, we'd be antagonizing, we'd be pushing more buttons. We was in a position to do so. That's where the besties are. They're in a position to do so. Right now, I don't think we're in a position to do that.
Also, I do want to counterpoint that. After that meeting, we went to war with the besties for 3 weeks because they were trying to run a business in the South Side. So to say we gave up after a day is bollocks. Maybe you've got your calendar jumbled up a little bit.
I also personally don't think being
more
a
if I'm
Southside
just trying to
gang
attack
is
something
just
in the
about
Southside.
warring everyone. Oh, like we are very much anti-cop.
I'm not saying let's go war everyone. They literally said if cops don't show up, let's shoot Marlon. Like, do we not give a fuck about our own members here?
Well, clearly, because we pulled up to save him.
No, but like even Future didn't even see that as a get back. The guy was on Twitter yesterday saying, "Oh yeah, you took Cassie as a get back."
Right, but why do you care about what Future
No,
thinks
but what I'm
is a
saying
get
is
back?
that go pulling up on someone is not a get back. Pulling up on someone who is hostage is not a get back. That's how I see it. It's not a get back. If the decision is not
So
to do
if
anything,
you
that's
had
fine.
pulled up and you'd smoked them at the bank, you would have then got a group together and gone done something else
No,
to
obviously,
get a
they were
get back.
preparing because they're gonna do something to us.
That's not his point, though. That's not
No,
his
my
point.
point is, if we succeeded, you probably would have viewed it as a get back. It's not a get back because we failed. Am I wrong?
You just need to not let future into your head, dude.
I think what Michael means though is they didn't go up there to get the get back. They went up there to save Marlon, right? They
Yeah,
were
but
trying to get the get back.
But SK's point is, had you have smoked them and robbed them, no one would be having this discussion right now. The only reason we're having this discussion is because we didn't successfully do
we
it.
just don't pull up on people because we're sitting here saying
Have you been
we need to do,
listening?
we need to do get backs. We need to do get backs. We need to do it, there and like 20 minutes after whatever. But we can't do
Contained-
that if then we're pulling up on
contained
people
get
who are hostage. Like that it's
Why can't we
backwards.
do that? It's pulling up to save the person who is hostage and with the intention of gunning the people down that have took your boy and robbing them, not aiming to get back for what they've just done to your boy. Staining them of 6 guns is, in my opinion, a pretty decent get back. But it's only viewed as a get back, it seems, if you actually are successful with it, which is the point I'm trying to make, right? Like, if you go there and it could be a get back if it goes well, then surely that is just what it is. Like, if it doesn't work, it was still always the plan to rob them and run their pockets. It just didn't work. I don't think I don't think you misunderstand. I think you get what we're saying, but I do think that we're not saying to shy away from those situations. Like, if someone gets took hostage and no one finds out till after the bank's complete, then the get back would be doing something after the fact. We're not saying if it fizzles out from the bank, it's like, don't do anything. It's all situational. You get what I'm saying or nah?
I get what you're saying, but I just know for a fact there's more people in this room that have the same opinion as me and are just not speaking up, which is actually annoying as fuck. I can't lie.
Name and shame them, dude.
I don't need to, bro. Everyone else knows who they are.
Who is it? Can I have a guess of what the first initial is?
Bro, it's not even just one person. Come on.
I don't know who the rest will be.
Then speak up, people.
I'd love to know your opinion on this, Marlon, seeing as that happened to you.
I already said what I said. I
Yeah,
want to go
he
take
he
one of
said
them
it when you
hostage,
weren't
but no
here.
one wants to do
okay,
it. So,
my
I
bad.
mean, no one wants to do it, then it is what it is.
It's just like, I was intrigued. Fair enough.
I'm down to take one of them hostage, but then they're gonna get back, and then what?
Fucking.
I don't think it's like another, like, it's not we don't want to do it. In an ideal world, we would, but we have to deal with the cards in front of us, and we can't just ignore reality.
But like logically speaking, if we do take one of them hostage, they're gonna get back right after. They're gonna try to get back right after it,
I don't mind that.
and then what
If it
after
goes
that?
If it goes full blown, it's the issue.
Yeah, but Aiko's basically asking at what point do we draw the line, because they're obviously going to retaliate. Do we retaliate again, and then at that
Then it's
point
war.
it's escalate into a war? Like,
Marlon,
that's
a
what she's
question for
asking.
you.
What?
Would you? So if we're gonna go and do something now, and we grip up future and sing up the Polito, and they come up, but it doesn't go well for us.
Hello?
Who the fuck is that?
Oh,
Sounds like
fuck.
Simon.
How would you feel on that
Hello?
situation?
Oh.
What if they
you feel
smoked
like-
us?
Yes, lads.
Yeah.
What the
Fucking
fuck are you
looking
wearing?
sexy, bro.
Oh, sorry, I'm just cleaning up my act.
Why not
Fucking
Pumpledink or whatever your name is?
Ginger
What's going on,
Simon
lads?
Cowell, bro. What the fuck's going on here?
Don't call me
They
that.
smoked
See,
us,
that's your
and,
disguise right there.
I mean, it is what it is. You can't do nothing after, no. And they saved their boy. This is what it is.
What if it was at a bank? Is that what you said? I didn't hear. 'cause-
Yeah.
If we
Summer.
took if we
Yeah, go ahead.
if we took one of them hostage, and they came, shot at us, smoked us, and leave it at that. In my opinion.
And let's just run the scenario a bit longer. Say they pull up to the bank and we somehow smoke them, and then they push the block and smoke all of us. Then what?
10 it's a war at that point. Is it not? Because they're not gonna come to our block and smoke us, no?
Yeah, well, it would be, but
Surely not. Right.
this is where the problem lies, right? Because say we get into a war, and I don't want to come across like a negative Nancy, but I'm just thinking from what is best for the gang. With the money we've got in right now, we wouldn't have been able to pay off the last fee to end the war. So where would we get that money from now?
That's not necessarily true, is it?
I mean,
What do you
it
I mean, the
is.
only reason why we paid
That's
as much
only-
as we did is because we stole $2 million worth of guns.
Yeah, but we
Okay,
also
but
know how shit works in the city. Like, they're probably gonna increase it from last time.
Yeah,
Last war was 100 eagles, aka 4 mil, and it was a day-long war.
The only reason they did that is because we didn't agree to just ending it first day, no?
it wasn't a. But this is why I'm asking these questions, because
I mean,
we
it's
got
not
we got
entirely
smoked.
wrong.
Yeah, but we got smoked, and the general consensus was fuck this, let's slide. So when they gave me the out, we didn't take it, which is my point. Are people going to be content at that point to take the out? Because I don't think they are, because it's an endless cycle.
And you also can't guarantee, like, as I've said before, we've been in so many discussions with these man. You can't then guarantee that they aren't just going to be fed up of it and give you the out again. Like, you can't just say, oh yeah, it's fine because if we get smoked, they'll give us an out. Like,
Yeah,
they
because-
very easily could just say, we're sick of your shit. You try to do this, give us 500 eagles, or we're gonna disband your gang. Like, I don't know. That's like an extreme circumstance. But
Yeah, but it's
you
not
can't
that far of
guarantee
a
what they're
reach
gonna
either.
say.
It's not that far of a reach considering how they talk. to
Don't
us every
blame
day.
you, Jake.
And I will say that the phone call.
I've not
before
even
had the
said a
last time, they
word,
were,
bro. I've just
like,
been listening.
He wasn't budging on any of the
I
negotiations.
was
It
having more
very
fun
much a,
texting you.
It's our way to get out of this or no way, you know, because they just didn't want. They wanted to prove a point.
We could almost guarantee they wouldn't offer that this time. I don't even think it's a matter of they might not. I think they definitely won't.
I think in that instance, it's because they offered the out and we pushed.
Nothing to speak about, bro. Like, they've made the decision. It'd just be a waste of breath, bro, speaking, because
Yeah, but if
regardless of what
apply
Terry
that situation
says,
to this thing,
it
'cause,
won't
there's
matter.
been
So
times
what's
where
the
we
point?
had an easy out and we didn't take it. Right now, we have a situation where we pulled up to the bank to try and do something. Unfortunately, we didn't end up getting the better of them. We can walk away from this, staying at that, and then continue to just retaliate based on what they do, or we can now make a decision to go and take a hostage and put ourselves into a war where we have to get a payment made. Like, just because it's not labeled as this is an out doesn't mean it's not an out. And we've made mistakes in the past where we probably should have just said, actually, that's not the smart thing to do right now.
And shit's also built up since then. Like, you can very much easily say that.
Just walk out now, but that's the thing.
people in
Like,
the
I'm not
Manor and
like,
people in the Besties
I'm not
don't
mad.
like each other more than the last time we were at war.
Everybody just
Obviously,
knew
that's
the
gonna make a
outcome. Before
difference
this
at the end of
meeting
the day,
happened, I
you know
knew
what I
the
mean?
outcome.
It ain't no business fucking relationship. Like, it's just straight gang shit. Like, emotions gonna be flight.
There's not enough people for a new
Yep,
gang.
absolutely agree.
Thank you, Simon.
No
Always count
problem.
on you to back me up, bro.
Of course.
Someone get one of them pocket fans.
You mean Hades disbanded, mate?
What if we just merge with Hydra and then we war the Besties?
Fucking hate Hydra.
That's got to be a rage bait.